All right. Let's go. If you guys can hear me loud and clear, go ahead and drop some fire emojis inside the chat box. We have dozens of people jumping on to the live stream right now here inside of the TBX free trial. We wanted to be able to go ahead and bring some value to you at the beginning of this year and help you guys really understand how much timing is of the essence to take advantage of the financial markets. And what a better way than to do it here inside of the TBX family. Let's see those fire emojis inside the chat box. Let me know who can hear me okay as we go ahead and see dozens of people jump on from all over the world. Let's go. How you doing, Millie? How you doing, Evan? Pleasure to have you guys on here with me. Look, today starts a 3-day boot camp where we're going to be going through what is TBX, why should you partner with TBX to learn the skill set of trading, and then everything that we have to offer here inside of our platform designed to really help you, the student, get to that next level that each and every single one of you guys are looking for. Now, some of you guys are probably coming onto this for the first time and you're like, hey, I want to take advantage of the online entrepreneurship. I want to take advantage of being able to learn a skill set online that's going to help me create extra and supplemental income in my life. Now, there's dozens of different ways that you can do this, right? And today we're going to be speaking about specifically the skill set and the art of trading. And the reason why I decided to go ahead and become a trader was, unlike real estate, unlike e-commerce, unlike the stock exchange, unlike even sometimes cryptocurrency, with trading, it doesn't require a lot of capital upfront to get started. And for someone like myself, 5 years ago when I was getting started, that was what attracted me the most. I didn't have a lot of money to be able to invest. I didn't have good credit that I can take out business loans and open up my own, business somewhere. I was looking for something that I didn't really need a customer. I didn't need a business actual location. All I needed was my brain, what's right in here between these two ears. And if I can train myself, if I can actually train my mind to learn how to look at these charts and make sense of it, then I could actually go ahead and make a profit in the markets. And that's what our goal here to help you do today is exactly that. We're going to go ahead and enable the chat box really quickly. If we can have Henry, if you can help me enable the chat box really quickly for everybody there. But what we're going to do on today's session is something that's very special. We're going to be breaking down really what is trading. And to help me do that, I'm going to put some visuals on the screen so you guys can see. And let me go ahead and enable this. Amazing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and show you how you can actually take advantage of TBX and all the educators that we have here a part of this platform and really what it is. So TBX is one of the first of its kind actual academy online that's helping students all over the world not only get live in education and instruction and guidance with all of our tools, but we're actually the largest online university right now in the world teaching people about trading. Okay, we're the largest online university in the world right now, where we have literally people from all over that are able to learn, right? We're going to go ahead and open up that chat box. Perfect. Go ahead and see if we can drop some fire emojis in the chat box if you guys can hear me. Okay, and you guys can use the chat box. Amazing. Let's go. Cool. So here, what we go ahead and start with is, what TBX is and why shouldn't you go learn on YouTube, right? Why shouldn't you go learn in some other academy somewhere else that might look like it's doing the same exact thing, but what they're actually doing is so far different? Because what we did is we realized that the average person, they only have a couple hours a day to be able to take advantage of this thing called trading. Most people are working a full-time job. Most people are full-time parents. Most people are working. So they need an hour to 2 hours a day that they can get in front of the computer, analyze the market, use some sorts of shortcuts or tools to be able to give them the most ideal, profitable suggestions in the market. And that's why we created TBX. We have literally a suite of educational tools that my friend Millie Mills is going to be walking you through here in a second. That's going to go ahead and show you how to take advantage of the markets in two different types of ways. When we talk about trading, you look at the advantages of trading, and how many of you guys like the idea of not having to need a customer in order to make money? How many of you like the idea that you don't need a business location in order to make money online, or a degree, or an online store? All you need is an education to be able to understand what you're looking at in the market. And because of trading, you're going to be able to take yourself to that next level. And that's what we're doing here inside of our platform. So our goal on this training, on this call throughout these next 3 days is really simple. If you're an employee on this call, drop a 111 in the chat. If you just work a job, if that's your only source of income, drop a 111 inside the chat box. Now, be grateful, because a lot of people are struggling right now. They don't even have a job. So if you do have a job, congratulations to you. Now, the goal of this call is to be able to help you diversify your income. Diversify your income, to be able to show you different ways that you can create an income using online business models, such as the ones that we have here. Now, some of you guys on this call are not employees, but maybe you're self-employed. Maybe you have your own business, but you're the only employee, meaning you're the only one working that business, which means you don't have leverage. You see, our goal is to help you go from the left side of this quadrant to the right side of the quadrant and join the 1% of the world. Everyone drop 1% inside the chat box. If you're ready to learn what the 1% of the world know and what they're doing on a daily basis to put their money to work for them, so that way their money can make more money and their money can make more money. And a lot of us think that you need a lot of money to do this, so you need to come from a specific family, but thank God that it is 2023 and all of us have access to this. All of us are able to do this. It doesn't matter if you're in Europe, doesn't matter if you're in Africa, doesn't matter if you're in Latin America, doesn't matter if you're in the United States. You have access to be able to learn the skill sets that create traders every single day. So put simply, trading plus TBX equals freedom. Trading plus a book on trading doesn't equal freedom. It equals pain. Trading plus YouTube doesn't equal freedom. That equals lost money, right? Losing a lot of money over and over and over again because you don't have access to the tools that we're going to be able to show you over these next couple of days. So before I pass it over to Millie, I want to break down really quickly the two different ways of trading that we specialize in here inside of TBX. And the first is scalping. Everyone drop the word scalping inside the chat box. Scalping means we're looking for short-term price movements in the market that are literally anywhere between a couple of pips and all the way to 30 to 40 pips. Now, for some of you guys who are wondering, Jay, what are pips? Well, pips is a unit of measure inside of the charts that we use, kind of like how you measure something in meters or we measure something in feet in the United States. In the markets, we measure things in pips. And the more pips that you make in the direction that you anticipated, the more money you make in the market. Now, everyone drop options in the chat box. Drop the word options inside the chat box. The word options means binary options. Now, that means that we're looking at price and we're saying, hey, we believe it's going to be above this line in the next couple minutes. I'm going to go ahead and really quickly give you guys a breakdown of what I mean by showing you a chart. And then I'm going to pass it over to our good friend and one of the top educators inside of TBX, Miss Millie Mills, really quickly. I want to show you guys what happened this morning. So this morning on my session, specifically on my session, we were looking at gold for a bullish reaction to the upside. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. Let me know if you guys can see it. And I'm going to show you guys the before and afters, because I want you guys to know the power of the platform here, and you guys can see it for yourself. Amazing. Let's make this work really quickly. All right. 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. So this was this morning. We were looking at gold going up from this area. Now, some of you guys are like, well, Jay, how did you know that gold was going to go off of 1918 and start going in the upwards direction? All right. We looked at a couple different things, and you'll learn more about it when you get into our platform. However, we were looking at these two areas, 1918, 1914. And what ended up happening is gold moved up a total since this morning's session back up to the zone for 185 pips in the market. We show our students this over and over again, and they even have access to our live examples before and after. These are what students are saying by being a part of our platform, and they're actually able to take advantage of this and said, Trend Trap is amazing. Thanks, brother. Right? All the tools that we're teaching, the things that we're using, people are learning. Guys, drop some dollar signs in the chat if you feel like you can take advantage of the scalping side of our business, right? On the other side of things are Binary Pro. Now, with Binary Pro, we're using something right? Which is called a binary options broker. Now, there's a bunch of different options, but we recommend using one that's regulated in your country. Now, the one that's regulated in my country goes by the name of Nadex. And I'm going to quickly show you guys with a screenshot how this works so you can see how this actually works. So this is Nadex. When you log in, it shows you all the different currency pairs that you can choose from. So just like going through Facebook, you can go through and see which one you like best, right? Let's just say I think that AUD USD is going to go up. Well, if AUD is going to go up, then I can click this button and it shows me how much money I have to risk and how much I'm willing to win. Now, this is what's called binary options. You have predetermined a loss and a predetermined win before you even get into the trade. So for those of you guys that are on this training right now and you're like, well, I thought that trading was gambling. It's actually the exact opposite. You see, with gambling, you go into the casino and you don't know how much you can win or how much you can lose. You have to put your money in first, and then you get to look at the cards, and then you get to look at the chips, right? However, with trading is we wait to see the pattern. We wait until we see the 777 on the slot machine. We wait until we see the winning cards, and then we're able to put our money in, and we're using what's called risk to reward. And with trading, we use a positive risk to reward. So it enables you, someone that doesn't know anything, to come into this and you actually have protection of your trading account and protection of your capital while leveraging high probability setups and tools here inside of our academy. I hope you guys have learned a lot so far on this training. Drop some more dollar signs inside the chat box. If you're going to go ahead and make sure that 5 more people are on with you tomorrow so they can hear from our day 2 speakers. But hey, this is my time. I want to go ahead and pass it over to Miss Millie Mills. For those of you guys that don't know, Millie is a mother. Millie is an educator. Millie is a leader. She's a hustler. She's someone that when she sees something that she wants in life, she goes after it. And she learned the skill set of trading with her kids sitting right next to her. She's been on calls with her kids on her lap. Her kids are better speakers than I am. They can go up on stage and they can rock the room and teach people because of the proximity they've had to this woman. So I want you guys to go ahead and drop a lot of dollar signs in the chat for Miss Millie Mills, one of our top TBX Binary Pro educators, who's going to be walking you through the next couple steps on what we really offer here inside of TBX. And then to close it out, you guys are going to hear from one of my friends, one of my mentors, someone that I wish I had met earlier in my life, Mr. Evan Cabral. You guys are in for a treat. Millie, I'm going to pass it over to you, girl. How you doing?
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it right back to AWOL. AWOL, thank you so much for actually putting this together. Being on this call reminds me when I first started, because I remember being on a call just like this for the first time. And, I used to live with my mom. I was actually pregnant. And, this information really changed my life a couple of years ago. Now, AWOL actually just broke down exactly how, TBX really works, right? The different type of platforms and the different type of styles of how to enter the markets. But today I am honored to show you exactly where you are going to learn this information, different type of strategies that is going to allow you to kind of find out that edge, to find out exactly what point you are going to enter. So welcome to the IM.Center. This is a center where you are going to have access to our TBX Academy. As you can see, we have the TBX Academy in different languages: English, Spanish, French, Polish, Italian, you name it, we're there. So once you finish the TBX Academy, you officially graduated, but that does not mean that you already know how to trade, because you have to continue to hop on our Go Live sessions, continuing mastering your craft. Now, the second step is now going to be Go Live. And this is actually one of my favorite parts. And the reason why this is one of my favorite parts is because you get to meet your favorite educator. You get to choose the time that best fits your schedule, and boom, you're there asking questions, learning about charts. And it's such an amazing hour to just sit down and really focus on yourself in learning this amazing skill set. So right over here, let me first off introduce you to our TBX Go Live scalping sessions. Right over here, we have amazing educators that you are actually going to hear, tomorrow and the next couple of days. We have Kim Torres, we have Jay AWOL, we have Brian Velez, we have Dr. Joshi Brandon Boy. As you can see, they focus more on the scalping side. Now, let me see the word TBX in that chat box, because now I am going to show you where to find our TBX Binary Pro educators. All you have to do, ladies and gentlemen, is just scroll down right over here and boom, we're here. As you can see, we have 3 amazing educators, including myself. We have here 2 a.m. EST, we have 9 a.m. EST, and we also have 9 p.m. EST. So right over here, ladies and gentlemen, you are going to learn a little bit more about what is really Binary Pro, the style. I mean, it's all about the style, and it's all about how to enter the market. And you're going to learn that. So if today is your first day here and you're like, wait, what in the world is this? Don't worry, because when you are new and listening to a brand new information, the brain is actually telling you to no, just you're going to start feeling confused and boom, you're not going to do it. So if I was you, I would definitely continue to pay attention because this information can definitely change your situation. Now, once you're already finished plugging yourself with an amazing educator, we're going to go back to the IMDA Center, and we're going to click strategies. Now, let me see the word strategies in that chat box, strategies, because you need a strategy that is going to allow you to filter out the information that you don't need. So now imagine activating, it's kind of like a robot, right? It's kind of like a robot, right? It's going to show you kind of different indicators, confirmations that will allow you to say, you know what, this is it right now for 5 minutes. This is it for 15 minutes. This is it for 1 hour. I'm going to ride the wave. So we're going to go ahead and click TBX Academy, and we're going to click either Liberty or we have the Impulse. I focus on the Impulse app, which focuses on the Impulse strategy. Now, this strategy here, I'm going to briefly just show you guys and ladies how this really works and how it looks like for the first time. If you have ever heard about any type of trading strategy, well, this is it. And I know that right now, if you're looking at this for the first time, you're probably saying, what is all these lines? What are all these arrows? What does this mean? Up and down, up and down. You know, when I first saw this, I thought it was like EKG, right? I thought it was somebody's heart rate, right? But I was able to learn different type of indicators. I was able to learn the language, right? What is bearish? What is bullish through the TBX Academy. Now, when I went over the TBX Academy and I finally graduated, moved to Go Live, learned the strategies, that is where everything began to make sense. So let me see the word sense. Let me see the word sense, because now that I showed you just one of our strategies here on TBX, or I will say in the whole entire I Am Mastery Academy, now let's go back. We're going to go back to Pip Talk, because this is where now we're going to drop our educational sessions, pictures, any ideas that we actually decided to look at in the markets when we were actually live. Then right after, how did the idea exited? What happened? What was the outcome? So we're going to go ahead and click Pip Talk right over here, and boom, you are going to have access to our TBX channel. I believe it's right over here. Boom, there you go. TBX channel. All you have to do is subscribe or click view right over here, and boom, you're going to see all of our information, any type of schedule, any type of updates, so you will not miss a beat. So I'm super, super excited, ladies and gentlemen, to be here on this beautiful afternoon. I just want to say that, I am honored to be here, and thank you so much for actually taking the time to hop on this call, because I'm telling you, I was once on a call just like this, not understanding absolutely nothing about trading, and just learning how to trade changed my life forever. So for that being said, let me go ahead and bring up the next speaker. Just like how Jay Awal said, he is like the legend. He's like the myth, right? He has so much knowledge in the markets, and it is actually a complete honor for me to bring him up, because he has been impacting lives from all over the world. I mean, even the fact that I am an educator, I am still learning from him. So for that being said, let's go ahead and bring up Evan Cabral to the call. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
All right, there we go. Froze. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me good? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's frozen on my, there we go. There we go. There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. It's working now. Awesome. Awesome. Good stuff, Millie. Happy to be on the call with you guys here today. Perfect, perfect, perfect. We're going to go over some more information here, guys. Information about the market. If you don't know me, I've been trading now for about like 8 years. Yeah, it's been about 8 years in these markets. Forex changed my life. It changed my life because it allowed me to learn new information and how to trade for myself. But it also put me in a pretty serious environment. It put me in a pretty valuable environment. It surrounded me with a lot of other people who were on the same mission that I was on, that wanted the same results that I wanted. I didn't want to stay in the average place. I didn't want to stay where I was. So this Forex industry that I joined 8 years ago, I've met some of my best friends out of it. I've met some amazing individuals who have shared information with me that is just so valuable and that I've had for life. And that's what this environment is. It's all about information. Information's the new currency in 2023. It's been like that for the past couple of years. I've always said information is the new currency in this day and age. There's so much to do with information. And yes, someone said it in the chat, community, right? The community you're in, the environment you're in, you're only as good as the people you surround yourself with, right? So there's a lot of amazing individuals, amazing educators, amazing traders in this community that want to do the same thing you want to do, that want to get to the next level. I'm going to explain my favorite part about TBX, something that I have to deal with, something that I'm involved in, and it's some of our apps. We have a couple apps that you can download to your phone. Millie just went over some of the services that we have, right? We also have apps, for those of you guys that do not know, apps that you can download straight to your phone. I'm actually a part of one of these apps, but the first app is for those that trade binary options. So some people in some countries are allowed to trade binary options. We have an application just for that. It's called Swipe Option. You download it to your phone and it gives you trade ideas. It gives you trade alerts from some of our educators on what they're looking at in the current market. That's Swipe Option. It's for binary options trading. My favorite app, and the app that I love, is called Blaze. I'm Blaze. You can actually go on the App Store. I'm looking at it on my phone right now. You can go on the App Store and download it. It's called I'm Blaze, and this is really neat. We have amazing educators on here that send trade ideas pretty much every day throughout the week, Monday to Friday, because the Forex market operates Monday to Friday. So 5 days a week, 24 hours, the Forex market operates. So in Blaze, we have a few educators, a few selected educators. I'm included as one of them that send their trade ideas throughout the week. I think we had a couple today that were sent. Just today, we had 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, just today alone on our app, I have it here on my phone. You might be able to see some of the currency pairs there. Just today alone, we had 4 ideas that were sent out, and two of them were complete. 2 of them were good ideas. One of them was a break-even idea. And you'll understand that language when you guys become more involved in this and learn about our education. But yeah, I'm Blaze. Make sure you download it if you do not have it. It's straight to your cell phone. It's just like receiving a text message, but this text message is directed to the markets, what we're looking for in the markets. So that's that. We have apps, we have different services. And I'd like to say, like I was just saying, your mindset is key. How you think is key. 8 years ago, I was not the person I am right now, but I had a different mindset to want to change that. I didn't always want to be where I was. And I knew there were things and decisions that I could make that could get me out of my current situation. But like I said, it was really just getting around the right fire for me, changing my mindset, starting with personal development, reading books, figuring more things out, and studying successful people, looking at someone who had success or looking at someone who was where I wanted to be and figuring out what did that person do to get where they are. Because if they can do it, I can do it. And for me, my mindset was, it didn't matter how much time it took, because I failed for a couple of years. I failed for years, I'm going to be honest. But failure and success, they're not two opposites of each other. Failure is a part of success. you're trying to reach success, it comes with some failures, but those are only going to get you to the next level. And, you know, my mindset was how, and it doesn't matter how long it takes, but how. It doesn't matter how long it takes, but how can I do it? Doesn't matter how long it takes. It could take me 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, right? I knew as long as it took, it's going to be worth it, right? In the long run. At the end of the day, it's going to be worth it. So change your mindset, you'll change your results. Change your environment. Proximity is key. You'll change your results. Change your environment, you'll change your mindset, right? There's a lot of amazing individuals inside this company that have access to information. And that's what took me to from point A to point B in life, right? That's what took me from point A to point B in life, was just having access to that information. So this is day one. This is day one of our boot camp. I'm excited to be on the call here. Tomorrow is day 2. So tomorrow we have more educators that you're going to see. It's not just only us. We have a lot of educators inside of TVX. So tomorrow you're going to be hearing from a lot more different educators, and they're going to talk about what else we have a part of TVX, because there is still a lot more to experience inside of TVX, along with our education and along with our apps. But yeah, I'm excited. This call's great. We have a lot of people on here today. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing. A lot of people. I remember the last call we did. But AWOL, are you there? Are you there, brother? So the last thing I want to talk about is really my experience of a trader. I've had my ups, I've had my downs, but I've only become stronger through the downs, right? A lot of you guys coming here might be afraid of making mistakes. I always get asked, Evan, you know, how can I avoid making mistakes? How can I avoid some failures? And I tell people, those are the best things to make, because those make you stronger as an individual. If it wasn't for the mistakes I've made, if it wasn't for my failures, I would not be as good as I am today. So we only learn from those things, right? We learn a lot from what not to do. You know, everybody, I'll write this out for you guys real quick. Everybody wants to know what to do, and we have that information. But what brought me to success in these markets, my experience as a trader, right? My experience as a trader has been a lot of what not to do. And you learn from those mistakes. And that's brought me closer to the answer, right? And this is one thing we like to teach about, right? What not to do has brought me closer to what I need to do. And that's been my biggest part of my experience as a trader. And this is stuff that I personally like to teach about when I'm on my sessions. I go live every day, Monday to Friday. And that's something I really, really, really like to talk about, is my personal experience through the 8 years, what I've been through. But, you know, I was going to keep it really short and simple for you guys here today. I hope you guys got some value. I hope you guys got some information. Drop something in the chat. If you guys have any questions, we can get to some questions. If there's any quick questions for you guys, but I'm going to pass it back to AWOL if he's still here on the call. Appreciate you guys for coming on today. Remember, tomorrow is day 2. So stay tuned to tomorrow. Same link, same exact link that you were given today for day 2. And how do you spell Blaze? Good question, good question. I'll write in the chat. So it's I'm Blaze. You have to go I'm Blaze. It's I'm Blaze. Not just Blaze, I'm Blaze. So that's the app. If you go to your app store, you'll find it there, whether it's like the Samsung or the Apple. So remember, day 2 tomorrow, guys. Be sure to tune into tomorrow's session. You're going to see and hear from some amazing educators tomorrow. I hope you guys have a great, great rest of your day, great rest of the week, and look forward to seeing you guys on the sessions. Take care, take care, take care.